Hello everyone. In this, we will see the next problem, which is longest consecutive sequence. So, given an uncertain array of integer nums, so we were given an array this way, and return the length of the longest consecutive element sequence. So we have to return longest consecutive sequence. The longest consecutive sequence in this is 1 2 3 4. So these elements are consecutive, and this is the longest one in the given array. So we have to write the algorithm which runs in order of n time. So here the longest consecutive is in example 2 is 9, because if you start from 0, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So the longest, that is the reason longest consecutive is 9 here. So these are the constraints. So now we will see two methods. So we'll quickly go through each method, how each method will work. So this is the method one. So initially we get the numbers and we create the set. So this is our example one. So output should be 4, because 1 2 3 4. So initially we create the set using from list. So here we have created set and stored in same variable. So that's the reason here we got in nums we got set not list. So set will automatically sort the elements. So that is the reason we got the element in sorted order. uh, Internally it will store in sorted order, and then later we take one variable for storing result, so which is here 0. And when we iterate through the given set, we get numbers randomly. For example, when we iterate through this set, we won't get like 1 2 3 4 5. We get randomly, so that is the reason I'm assuming this randomly. So you can assume any randomly. So whenever we iterate through the set, we get the values from the set randomly. So here uh, the core idea of this method is, what we do is, at every step what we do is, we check if that is the we assume that is the that is the maximum consecutive element, and we check if for example here 100 is there. We check if 99 is present. If 99 is present, then this is the not the starting point of largest consecutive element, so we skip it. So we go inside if condition and we do some operation. So that is what we are going to do for all element. Like for each element we check if the uh, I if for each element at I, we check if I minus 1 element at I minus 1 is present. If present, then we won't do anything. If not present, if not present, then only we will be going inside if condition. For this element, the I minus 1 value is present. So we will not go inside if condition, but because this is not the starting of longest consecutive element. And for two also, we will not go inside if condition, because I minus 1, which is 2 minus 1 is 1, so that is already present inside. So at this place we go inside, because 1 minus 1 0 is not present in this given set. So we'll go through the logic, so you'll get to know about more how this logic is working. So initially we iterate through the for loop given set, like the set which we have created. And initially we get 100, and here we check on I minus 1 uh, and if I minus 1 is present in nums, here I minus 1 is 99, 99 is not in numbers, nums is this one, so that is yes, so it will go inside if condition, and k1 becomes I minus 1, which is 101, and from here we got 101. So from 101 we till iterate till how many consecutive elements are present after 100. So here this while loop starts, so from 101, but 101 is not present in num, so this while loop did not get executed, and it will come back. For example, if we had elements like 101, 102, 103, then here we would have started at 101, we would have gone inside and it would have become 102, and again true 103, 104. So at 104 it would have stopped and we would have come back. So that case we will get later, so we will see at that iteration. So currently 104, 100, only 100 is present, not 101. So we will come back here, and rest in result we have 0, maximum of result, and k1 minus I. K1 is 101, which is 101 minus 100, so we get 1. So the maximum is in rest we have 1 now. So next iteration we get 4, and for same 4 also not present in numbers. 4 is not present, sorry, 4 is 3 4 here 3 is not present in 3 is not present in nums, so which is false actually. So this will not go inside if condition at all, because 3 is already present in nums, so this will not go inside if condition. So we will have whatever present in rest, so this will not go inside this condition, if condition. So later we get 2, and if 2 is 2, I minus 1 is 1, 1 is not present in nums, that this is also false, so we will not go inside if condition again. And then 1 1 minus 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 is not present in nums, yes, k1 becomes 2, because I plus 1, k1 becomes 2, and then here while loop start from k1, which is 2, and if check 2 is in nums, yes, correct, so it will increment 3, it k1 becomes 3, and 3 in nums, yes, so k1 becomes 4, 4 in nums, yes, so k1 becomes 5, 5 in nums, no, 5 is not present in our nums set, so this become false. And here we take maximum of res and this, so res is 1, and k1 is currently 5, 5 minus I which is 1, so 4. So now the maximum, if we start from the sequence 1, we get maximum 4, so that is what we have here currently. If we and next element is 200, so if we start from 200, like 199, to initially 199 is not in nums, so it will go inside, and k1 becomes 201, and k201 is not present in set, so for maximum of 4, and 201 minus 200, which is 1, which is 4, so we get 4. And then next element is 3, 3 is not in sorry 2 is 3 minus 1, which is 2, is not in nums, this is false, so we will not go inside if condition, and we will stop here, and then we will return in result, we will have our result, which is 4, we will return it. So the core idea here is at every element we check if the previous element of that element is present or not in nums. So the reason for checking that is, if present, then the current element is not the first element, so we will ignore it. And if it is not present, then there may be a chance that this may be the first element in the longest sequence numbers. So that is the reason we assume if this is the first element in the longest sequence, and we find out using this internal for loop, we find out if this is the first element in the longest sequence, then the length of the longest sequence, what will be the length of longest sequence, by incrementing this one, adding one to the current element. So that's how this logic will work. So here we are saying the external for loop runs n times, so that is the reason order of n. So in worst case, like maybe in worst case like it will go till n square, but the the average case would be order of n. So worst case means like if we got numbers in sorted order like 1 2 3 4 5, in set also, while iterate while popping the element, we got out in sorted order, numbers in sorted order. And then in that case we will face a worst case, because and also all the numbers should be in sequence. So for, in a given array, in a given input, so instead of 100 and 200 we should have 5 and 6. And also while popping the element from set, we should get in a sorted order. In that case this condition becomes, in that case the it will become order of n square, because at 1, if we got 1, then from 1 we check 1, 0 is not present in nums. So uh, we start from 1, uh, uh, 0 is not present in nums, so we go inside. From 1 to we start in nums, incrementing, so it will go from 1 to the last element. So that's how, that is the reason at that place internal for loop also runs n times. So that's how it will take order. And also even that, in that case, like it will the internal for loop runs n times, and external for loop runs only one time. And like for 2 it will check already present, because 2 minus 1 is 1 is already present. Again for 3, 2 is already present. For 4, 3 is already present. So even in that case also it will take order of n. So this is very negligible. So that is the reason time complexity is order of n. So the space complexity is order of 1, because here we are not using any extra space, and we are just using constant space. So, and also for storing the set we are using the our given array. So that is the reason here the space complexity is order of 1. We will just mark it as a cross out, because anyways this doesn't have any effect, like it will not be in order of n square. So and yeah, so this is what our first method. And next, now let's go through our second method. So in second method, what we are doing is, the concept is for each element we are finding out left and right. So left sequence and right sequence. For example, here for 100 we will check if left are present, if left is present. If left is present, then the sequence will be 2. And right, if right is present, then right and right, only right is present, then sequence is 2. If left and right are present, then the left is 99, right is 101 here, then sequence would be 3. So that's how we will check each time. So here you can see, initially we take a one dictionary, and initially we have it empty, and initially we check if 100 have left and right, no. So 100 the sequence is 1. And next four left and right are present. Initially it is not 4 is not present in nums ticked, so that is the reason we add 4 length also, 4 sequence also 1. And 200, same 200 also has 100. And for 1 also, like left is 0, right is 2. So both are not present in our numstick, so we'll be adding 1 1. Now for 3 we'll be checking left, which is 2, which is not present in our numstick, but right is 4, 4 is present. The length is 1, so sequence become 2, because 2 3 and 4. So that is the reason here 3 will be storing 3 value as 2. And also we will check the first and last element of the sequence. So we will if the value of, in this dictionary, the value of first element and last element sequences will be the length of the sequence. So that is the reason we changed here from 1 to 2. And then next we check 2. So 2 left is 3, 2 left is 1, 1 is present, the sequence is 1. And 2 right is 3, the sequence is 2 here. So uh, left is 1, right is 2, which is 3, and itself, which is 4. So that is how we get 4 here, and the longest sequence become 4. So we'll go through the code, you will get a good idea. So initially we start taking one empty dictionary, so numsoft dictionary, and then we will take one variable res for storing the result. So here each iteration I am going from, I have drawn here this table, so we'll go through this table. So initially I hit the first column is I, the second column is numstick, and third column is left variable, and fourth column is right variable, and fifth column is this len. It is not visible, but this is len1, and the last column is result. So initially we have 100, so 100, and we check here if 100 is not in numstick. So there is this condition is for avoiding duplicate cases. For example, initially we checked for 100, then again we have one more 100, then we will not go inside if this if condition, because we already checked for 100. So that for that reason we have this if condition. So initially 100 is not in numdict true, so it will go inside if condition left. So nums of dict get I minus 1, which is 99. Nums of get 99, 99 is not present, so default one we get 0, so left will 0. Same for right, nums dict get 101, which is not present in numdict, so we get default 0, so 0. So left plus right plus 1, which is 1, in len we get 1. And we store in dict we store 100, and 100 sequence is 1. So if we start from 100, we have sequence of 1. We have stored as 100 as a key and sequence as a value. And then next we take the maximum of len current sequence, and the total sequence, which total result, which is res. So we got 1, we get here 1 because len is 1, so we store 1 here. And in next and also here we write these two condition. In this case it will not happen anything, because I minus 0 is nums of I, which is same this, and these two conditions become same as this statement. So in this case these two statement have nothing, no not, they will not do anything. But these two condition we have written to maintain leftmost of sequence, and left we will be stored, like I was saying, leftmost sequence and rightmost sequence number, we will be storing the length of the sequence. For example, here if we have sequence 4 and 3, then in 3 value will be 2 and 4 value will be 2. And if we have a sequence of 1 2 3, then in this dictionary for key 1 and for key 3, we will be storing the length of the our sequence, which is 3. So so we'll go through here in next iteration, which is we get 4, and 4 is not in numdict, yes. So we go inside, and left is 0, right is 0, again left is left is 3, right is 4 5, and though both are not present in numdict, so 0 0. And here again we get 1, so here we got 1. And then nums of dict 4, which is 4, we will be assigning 4 to 1, so 4 as key and 1, because if we have if we start from 4, we get only 1 in these not in this given nums. So 1, and then next these two statements also will not get executed, as long will get executed, but it will be overridden. So because I which is 4 minus 0, 4 plus 0 is 0, 4, so it will get these two statements become as same as this statement. So next element is 200, and 200 again for 200 we get left and right as 0 0, because 199 and 201 is not present in numdict. And again this is 1, and again we'll be assigning 200 as 1, and len is 1, and res is 1, and again these two are same. And next we get 1, so for 1 also same, because 1 is not present in numdict, so we'll go inside, and 1 left is 0, right is 2, both are not present in numdict, so 0 0, and len 1, res 1. And in next iteration we get 3, so 3 left is 2 is not present in num, so right is 3 4, but 4 is present, so 4 is present here, so that is the reason here in right we get 1, because 4 value is 1, so we get 1. And 0 plus 1 plus 1 is 2, len becomes 2 here, and that is the reason we store 3 nums of 3 as 2, so nums of 3 to 2. And then we also update our res with maximum. Len 1 is 3 2, and this is 1, so maximum is 2, so we get 2. And we also here at this place this statement get executed, this the second one, like second one will really have an effect. So I minus 0 is 0, I minus 0 is I, which is same 3, which is like nums of 3 becomes 2. I plus 1 is 4, so nums of 4 will be assigning current length, so that is the reason here we got 4 the value as 2. And then next in iteration we get 2, the final element, and 2 left is 1 is present, so 1 and 1 value is 1, so 1 value is 1, so 1. And right is 2, and 2 value right is 3, so 3 value is 2 here, so we got here 3. So if 2 left is 1 and 2 right is 3, but if for 3 again we have one more right, which is 4, so that is the reason right side length is 2, left side length is 1, so 1 plus 2 plus the default itself 1, like left right and current its length. So this is 1, length of left which is 1, length of right which is 3 and 4, so that is the reason 2, and itself, so 2 itself, so that is the reason 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 1, which is 4, so we got 4 in length. And that nums of len, which is nums of 2 is 4 we have assigned. And then max of len, which is 2, and 4 and 2 is 4, so we have stored it 4. And nums of I, which is 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, so in 1 we update it as from 1 to we update as 4. And then I plus right, which is 2 plus 2 4, we update from 4 value from 2 to 4 value to 4. So now iteration get ends because we have covered all the elements. So in result we have the maximum element, so that this is what we are going to return back. As you can see here also we have one for loop where we are iterating through all the elements in the given array, so that is the reason it will take the time order of n, and we are using an extra dictionary which is of size n, so that is the reason the space complexity is also order of n. So yeah, this is our second solution. So I'll share the link of this solution and this image in the description of this video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.